Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast, and it seems like the Philadelphia 76ers are putting their foot down with James Harden. They're not playing around anymore. They don't want him to travel with the team. Per report from Chris Haynes via the Bleacher Report, look, James Harden has been absent from the team, right? All through preseason, the camps, everything, right? Just a couple days ago, he decides to show up, right? Like a day ago or whatever. Okay, so he's practicing with the team and everything. And as the team is set to start their 2-game road trip in Milwaukee, they said no, you ain't coming. They got up until they have security personnel pretty much tell James Harden, you are not boarding this flight. Specifically, he was told it would be beneficial for him to remain in Philadelphia to continue the ramp-up process as opposed to going with the team on their 2-game road trip, starting with the opener against the Milwaukee Bucks. After practice, Harden arrived at a fixed base operator airport to board the team flight, but he was stopped by a security official who notified him that he was not permitted to accompany the team, sources say. General Manager Elton Brand and Coach Nick Nurse spoke to Harden to explain the organization prefers he accepts and follows their workout plan, which includes staying in the practice facility while the team is away, sources say. So this is getting bad. So James Harden thought, he can work out on his own with his own coach, Rico Hines, or whatever, then join the team at his own leisure, and then think that he can board the flight to go along and try to reacclimate with the team. I mean, you've distanced yourself from the team. You've distanced yourself from from the president in basketball operations, Daryl Morey, saying that you would never want to play with an owner like that again, or play for an organization that he's a part of, whatever it was, right? At the start, during the beginning of the season for the media, when players got to report to the facilities and whatnot and do their media duties and stuff, I mean, they even asked him, is the relationship repairable? And he says no, right? He says nah. So at this point, the Sixers are doing in what's best in their interest to protect their ball club, and I don't blame them. Look, I think James Harden is still can ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the Sixers are that much better without him, but I don't think he adds with all the baggage. It's time to move on, right? No need for him to play. Don't let him get hurt, and see what trade comes up for whatever you can get, so you don't have any damaged asset. So you don't trade a physically damaged asset if James Harden injures himself or gets hurt, right? So they're doing best, and it's not a good look. The Sixers, they're trying to say, we know what it is, right? Of course, they're going to be like, hey, you need to be part of our training regimen, and you need to pretty much get yourself into our conditioning standards, not yours, before you can join our team and reacclimate yourself, right? But let's be real here. We know that it's a big game. I believe it's on TNT tonight against the Bucks. It's Dame Lillard's season debut with Milwaukee, okay? And of course, the NBA does not want to, have the James Harden situation interrupt Milwaukee and Damian Lillard headlines, because the NBA is excited for that. Big game tonight. And Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey. Should be a good game, and we don't want the camera to be panning to James Harden or talking about James Harden nonstop. Now, the conversation will be that they will be talking about James Harden. Pre-game, halftime, post-game, you name it, they're going to talk about James Harden, but him being with the team will just add more. If he's asked for interviews or whatever after the game, it'll just be a problem, right? So, good for the 76ers to mask it as conditioning, stuff like that, and maybe some of that is true. At the end of the day, they are a pro organization, so they got to make sure that, look, I know you've been away, but you got to fit our standards. I don't care if you're a superstar or whatever it is, but at the same time, it is a way of shielding the team. And for the point that they got to ask security, James Harden knew this, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to still, they told you what you needed to do, and you still want to board the flight. It just shows you how arrogant he's been, right? It's all about him. And to the point where security personnel got to tell you that you can't get on this flight. You need to stay put. You need to do your training here. It's best for the team. It's just crazy. It's gotten embarrassingly bad for the Sixers and James Harden. But James Harden is the one who started all this, right? So majority, if not 90% of the blame, falls on James Harden's feet, right? And then just the arrogance to think you can just come back when you want to. And just try to reacclimate yourself. No, you planted your flag. You decided to separate yourself from the team. So why should the organization feel the need to ingratiate you back? You know what I'm saying? They're going to put you through the standard process, whatever it is. whatever training requirements, whatever it is, to get back with the team. If they even want you back. At this point, the writing is on the wall, and I don't think James Harden is going to play in the 76ers jersey this season. Maybe I'll be surprised if he does, but it'll talk about being a very weird atmosphere and taking a spotlight away from the rest of the team, right? So anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think about the latest news of James Harden being told not to join the team flight by his team security personnel. Crazy. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm out.